Hey YouTubers, today I'm going to a place that I've hiked many times but I've never camped out in this area, so I'm really looking forward to camping out tonight in this new area. Always nice to camp out in a new place. It's spot on beautiful out here. Well, I arrived at camp. It's a nice campsite. I got some wood, which is kind of cool. I got a little fire going already. Probably should have put the fire out, but I got lots of wood. But there's a nice little tent pad here, and it's nice and quiet. And quiet's what I dig. I just use construction bisqueen as a vapor barrier between the earth and the tent. It's cheap and it's lightweight. I just roll it up and secure it with some rubber bands. Put it in my pack, and it works really good. And of course my Kelty one-person late start tent takes mere minutes to set up. Great tent. I am really enjoying the silence. There's absolutely no sounds of quote-unquote civilization. It's just the sound of nature, and the music in nature is so beautiful. Wow. It's so nice to be away from human noise. It really is, like I say a million times, good medicine. This is so nice. It's so quiet. And I don't hear the sound of my name. Nothing but the wind, the breeze, the birds, the crickets. It's nirvana. Well, I have come to a crossroads, and like what Robert Frost metaphorically said, two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the one less traveled. That one looks more traveled, so I'm going to take the one that's less traveled, and that will make all the difference. Well, yeah, we might get a little bit swampy. Most of this geography today has been very dry. But maybe there's a swamp nearby. This looks kind of a bit wet. Maybe we'll find a little cypress dome swamp. That'd be pretty cool. Oh man. Look at this little slice of heaven. Very nice. Awesome. Just beautiful. So this just proved my theory. It's always better to take the road less traveled. You find beautiful stuff, more interesting stuff, and that's always good medicine, right? I know it doesn't come as a surprise for those who've been watching my channel for a while, but I am overdosing on the Zen today, so I think I'm going to name this hiking and camping adventure the Zen Hike, because I'm feeling a lot of Zen. Just awesome. I want to hike until the sun goes down. Get a lot of mileage in. A lot of smileage, a lot of mileage, and a lot of beauty. I'm still digging that sky. You know, one advantage of hiking these fire roads is they're fairly clear of brush, so there's less chance of getting ticks and stuff like that. But I'm really enjoying this a lot. More so, I think more than any other place I've been to so far. You don't hear any reminders of humanity. It's just everything is the sound of nature. And it's beautiful. But we have to fight to keep it that way, because that angry machine known as urban sprawl is always spreading its tentacles everywhere. And that's bad medicine for sure. Well, this is my 4th camping trip of the new year. And it's the first time I don't have to deal with a cold front coming through. This time of year when the cold fronts come through, you get some really rough, stormy weather. Like my last trip I was on, the cold front camp, a pine tree fell across the fire road, and I had to use my tomahawk and my saw to cut it and then drag it across the road in order to get home. So it's kind of nice to not have to worry about that on this trip. So that's pretty cool. Digging that for sure. Look at this really cool finch, I'm assuming, hanging out by the campsite. Awesome. Very cool. Just good medicine flowing down everywhere today. Awesome. Well, I went back to camp to get the game camera. So now I'm heading back out into the woods to find a spot to set it up and see what creatures of the night come by tonight. Well, I definitely got a lot of mileage in today. Did a lot of hiking, which is really good. It's been a long time since I've done, you know, lots and lots of mileage. So it's kind of cool, and I just want to keep on walking, to be honest with you. Just a sea of saw palmettos as far as you can see. The survival plant of Florida, the saw palmetto. Just imagine if we still had places like this, how much more calmer and relaxed people would be, instead of just freeways, noise, concrete, and traffic, which makes people crazy. It'd be a lot more saner if we had a world like this. Just saying. Well, I have been hiking for hours and hours and hours. It's been a long time since I put in such mileage in a single day, but it's been so pleasant and beautiful. This may be one of my favorite camping trips ever. I'm really digging it a lot. It's just so quiet and mellow, and I walked a lot, which is always healthy and good for you, so it's good medicine. But man, I love this place. And I'm not going to tell you where it is, because call someplace paradise, kiss it goodbye, just like the Eagles song. So, you know, YouTubers, remember that. Don't promote where you're at, because more people will come to it and it'll be ruined. So keep these special places to yourself so that they don't get trampled upon and get ruined. That's my word to the wise. Alright, if you watch a Hike with Mike video, and usually when I'm in the swamps, I always come across carnivorous plants. So here's the obligatory sundew video. Really cool carnivorous plants out in the swamps of Florida. Well, campground's a little bit rambunctious. Young families, young kids, making memories, and that's always good medicine. So, but when you walk away from the campground, it's nothing but wilderness, which is kind of cool. So, good times for everybody, and that's always good medicine. And just like the setting sun, another adventure comes to an end.